One of the things that we need this month is focus. So I want to trust God that as at now, you have looked at the next 90 days and you have planned it out. And let me tell you, I talked about meditations and the things that you can see. I want you by the 30th of June, that's 90 days time. What do you want to see in your life? See, that's the thing. When we see nothing, we produce nothing. That's the truth. Your dream is your seed. Write the vision down, make it plain. What's the vision that God has given you so that by the end of June, that vision would have been made manifest in your life? Write the vision. Write the vision. God only works with people that are visionaries. You can see. The worst thing that can happen to you is that if you're blind, you don't have seeing eyes. What can you see happening in April? What can you see happening for you in May? Can you please write it down? Can you write it down, please? Okay, I wish I gave this. I told us to write these things yesterday so that we can come with it today. What can you see happening in June? What is the result? What is your expectation for the month of June? Why? Because if you know those things, then you can begin to protect your focus, okay? And deal with every form of distraction. Delete every form of noise, unnecessary things. Do you understand? Because you're a man and a woman on a mission. You lock in your priorities for this new month. Is this month the month you're going to focus on sales? Is it what month you're going to focus on trainings? Okay, what is it going to be? Is it a month you're going to focus on networking? What exactly are you going to do in this quarter? What results are you going to take on tangibly in this quarter? Because what it does is that based on that vision, you're able to create a prayer list. And when you go to God in prayer, you begin to partner with Him to deliver that result and that destiny that you're trusting God for. Okay, so number one, please, I beg you, make sure that before today ends, that there's a plan for the next quarter. The vision that God has given you, you have articulated it so that whoever sees it, Bible says, make it plain, write it down, make it plain so that whoever sees it will run with it. There are people that God is sending your way to assist you, people that God is sending your way to partner with you. But how would they know if you have not written it down? Because if you have written it down, you begin to speak about it. And when you begin to speak about it, they recognize you, that they are the ones that they are looking for. When Jesus saw the disciples and he called them, they recognized him because they needed a coach. They needed a master. They needed a teacher. And that was how that relationship gelled. If you don't know what you need, how will you know the person that needs you? We're going to trust God for strategic partnerships in this new month. The second thing you're going to do is that you're going to upgrade your thinking. It is your level of thinking that has kept you where you are. You may be doing well, but I want to tell you that there's a next level for you and there are other opportunities. Okay? See, just trust me. Upgrade it a bit and you're going to see your results change. Your environment, your results, current results are responding to the current area of the current level of your mindset. There was a video I shared 2 days ago on a man that was, begging. All of a sudden, his mindset changed and he started selling flowers. All of a sudden, he understood that, look, I'm a businessman. And he opened a flower flower company. And now he's in money. It's your mindset. You're going to upgrade your thinking and begin to see yourself the way God sees you. Okay? Then thirdly, you're going to execute daily based on the plan you have. The Bible says, make it plain. Making it plain means you know what to do every week. You know what to do every quarter. Okay? And you begin to work on it. You're not waiting for motivation. The problem is that we're now adults. When we were younger, our parents will motivate us and tell us what to do. But at this level, there's nobody to motivate you anymore. You're the one motivating yourself, or your results will motivate you. Okay? That is why you should be after winning. Those results will motivate you. Okay? So you do the things that God has asked you to do as you get your result. Those are what I call small wins. You win weekly, and when you win, you go back and give him thanks, because the same God that did it yesterday is also going to do it today. Okay? So please, I want you to track what matters. There are basically 3 things I want you to track. You're going to track your income. That's why we're making these prayers. We're going to track your income. Okay? You're going to track your income. How much came in Q1? How much you want to come in Q2? You're going to track your output. Okay, beyond income, your results. What changed? Numbers, what changed? Output, what changed? Okay, in you're a career person. Your output this quarter, what do you expect? Because once you set the goals, you can track them. As a business person, please learn to set key result areas. Okay, what are the result areas? What are the results I want? then work towards them. Okay, or you can set KPI. They call it key performance indicators. Okay, what are the things I will look out for? Is it the number of sales? Is it the number of calls? Okay, so for a career person, the same thing. Number of deals I close, number of projects I complete. Please make sure you watch your output, your result. This was my result this month or this quarter, and this is my result next quarter. Then finally, you can track your progress when you look at these two things. Okay. Then lastly, I want us to stay close to value. Okay, value creation. After this, we're going to pray, stay close to value creation. I think it was last week that we talked about you. You're loaded with a gift, and it's also your gift that will make a way for you. The Bible said it to bring you before kings. Okay, if you're not offering value, you'll be poor. There's no magic about it. Okay, so last quarter, what value did I offer? Is there any way I can improve it? Can I do more? Please, I beg you. Please, I beg you. I beg you. You're in business to offer value. You're business to solve problem. Even the person that's a career person, you're offering your service. That's why you're being paid. You're offering value. So can I tell you, if you can upgrade the value you're offering, you're going to earn more money. So this month, let's focus on offering more value. What problem am I solving? That's all this English I'm speaking about value. The question to me is, what problem am I solving? Can I solve bigger problems? If I solve a problem for one person, I earn a one-person fee. But if I can solve a problem for 5 people, I earn more. Okay, can I offer more? Can I solve more? Can I solve for 10 people? How can I solve for 10 people? Then I must employ more people. How can I solve for 1,000,000? Let's start thinking, how can we offer more value? And that is how we can trigger growth in the things that we can do. Okay. Sorry, but let me just mention that there are just two things I don't want to leave out. Okay. So you see, all these things I'm talking about, you can now create a system about them, a system for offering value. Okay, a system for tracking whatever matters. You can track over the weekend and say, every Saturday I will track my progress. Create a system. For the execution, you can say every Sunday I plan my week. That is a system. Upgrading my thinking, you can say, okay, every evening when I come back from work, that time I used to watch YouTube. Or, okay, YouTube is good if you're getting educated. I can enroll for a class. Create a system so that you know that this time, this day, every week, this is what I do. Then you're going to have to see, I'm sorry, I'm going to say this, but you're going to have to move fast and adjust fast. Now, people don't move fast and adjust fast because they are scared of failure. People don't move fast and adjust fast because they're scared of what people are going to say. Let me tell you, your result is yours. You've seen the end game and you're working towards that game. If you fall, please rise up. Don't be scared of failure. Failure is an indication that you're making progress, you're learning. And please, even if you fail, please learn from your failure and continue. I remember when I started construction initially, of course, think about it. Everybody in doing big things started one day. I'm telling you, there was a first day for them. And for you, today is your first day. Please start that project. You can't become big without starting. Everybody had a first day. Coca-Cola had their first day. When the CEOs came together and decided, look, we're going to start Coca-Cola, there was day one. They had never done this thing before. Even the people that left companies to go and start, there was a day one for them. There was always a day one for somebody. So why will you sabotage yourself and not start? Okay, so like I said, you're going to start, you're going to move fast, and you're going to adjust fast. If you make a mistake, please learn from your mistake and move on.